Hello, welcome to the Scarlet Owl Tavern. I'm so scared all the time, and that's okay. It's okay to be scared. Emotional intelligence. Welcome to the Scarlet Owl Tavern. I'm Tara Penguin. You can call me Pengu. I got this guy here.
Greetings.
Say your name, man.
Should they not know who I am if they're here?
It's customary.
You're correct. My apologies. I would never skip out an opportunity to say my name, which isn't really a name at all, it's more of a title. Hello, everybody. My name is The Defect.
I'm so scared all the time. Ah, I'm gonna blow up. That's not true. Okay. It's a time of day. I didn't think about what time it was. Frick. Probably evening, late afternoon to evening. Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
That sounds correct.
Sounds
When would
correct
you
as
normally
well.
perform a summoning ritual?
Well, they've never done this before. I've never, neither me nor my me have done this before. But late afternoon, evening sounds like about the right time. They have acquired a few different materials. Red paint, which they have made a funny little circle out of. Funny little magic circle out of. Some very messily done runes. Candles, which they got unscented. They did get unscented. They didn't want to risk it with picking a scent. And the offering at the center is... Oh my god, I thought about it ahead of time and then I forgot it because I got so scared because someone was 10 minutes late.
I apologize. I got the time incorrect.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up again. You're right.
My alarm was set for an hour after.
Oh. So you were napping though. I didn't take you as a nap guy.
There is no. It wasn't a nap, I was sleeping.
Uh,
There is no time frame within the mid space. I can sleep whenever I want.
I guess that makes sense.
There's no day night cycle. Naps aren't a thing for me.
There is no day-night cycle. That's a torture method. That's not great. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, you're just figuring that out. Yes, I'm in a torture chamber. That's what this entire place is. It's my prison.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, shall we move on?
Yes. The offering at the center is... I'm just gonna go with the first thing that came to my mind when I was brainstorming it. It is a figurine of a goat.
Ah,
They don't have a lot to go off of.
no, that's okay. There's been a lot of blasphemy thrown around.
And they sit down at... Arden sits down at the edge of their circle and realizes that they don't know what exactly to chant or whatever for this. So they sort of just start calling out your name, or your title, excuse me.
Name title is all the same. I was being picky earlier.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm trying to respect how you want to be referred to.
Well, thank you. I'm not often that I get respected.
It's important. It's important.
That's very sweet
Anyway,
of you.
hey. They just kind of start with like at a low volume because they're trying to be discreet about this. They don't want to have to explain this to anyone, just kind of going like, defect. Defect. I don't know if you have any, like, chants or whatever that work for you. I don't have a lot to go off of. But, just gesturing at the circle they've made.
I think there's a moment of quiet, and when there's a break in the conversation, they can hear from behind them. Well, this is quite elaborate. Did you do all of this for me?
They whip around and just look at you, look at the circle, look at you, look at the circle. Damn it.
You know, all you had to do was ask. Greetings, Arden.
Greetings. Can you cross salt?
I'm sorry?
Gestures at the salt circle they've made around their magic circle. I was kind of guessing. So I just want to know if I just wasted a bunch of salt or not. I mean, either way, I wasted it because you're all the way over there.
I approach the circle and bend down quite far because, well, I'm quite tall. I give it a sniff.
It's salt.
Well, table salt, rock salt. I'm taking a bit of it with my fingers and rubbing it between them.
Don't mess with it. I just want to know if you could cross it or not.
Oh, well, I can certainly.
I guess if you can touch it, yeah. It's just whatever was in the kitchen. I think it's just like sea salt.
I would actually like you to roll something for me.
Huh?
An insight, perhaps?
An insight. All right.
And
I'm
that might give you
proficient in that.
something.
Oh boy, oh boy. 14.
Well, I'll give you something. You don't know me, so you don't know what I'm like. But there is a shift in my expression when I'm able to rub the salt between my fingers.
I'm just like, I mean, was do you like salt, man?
I mean, I do enjoy salty things. I have taken a stab at Chloe's salt lick before,
She has a
but
salt
that's
lick.
proper rock salt. And it's so hard to tell.
She has a salt lick. Okay, that I guess that's not the most surprising thing I've learned about her.
Well, what did you want to know?
Right. You kind of broke me off my script a little because you
Oh,
didn't.
I see. Hey, well, do your thing again.
No, no,
I
it's fine.
disappear.
No, no, no! Come back! Get back here, please, please.
The center of your circle begins to bubble and ripple,
Oh my, oh my god.
and between the seams and the cracks of the floorboards, there is a dark, iridescent purple liquid that starts to bubble out of it until it fills the circle, and I crawl out one limb at a time. Very dramatically and very, very sexy, might I add. until I'm simply standing there and all of the goop is gone and I present myself with a bow again.
They're just kind of standing there, mouth agape, and just kind of like the prayer hands and just like, okay, that was very cool. That was very cool. 10 out of 10.
I smirk and I stand up from my bow. Thank you. Do please continue. Don't let me throw you off again.
Okay. I've been trying to work on being okay even when I am thrown off. So it's it's chill, it's fine. That was cool to see though. That was cool to see. Um you know things about me, and I don't like that because I don't know what things you know about me, and I wanted to resolve that, which is why I did this. Gestures of the circle.
Oh, ah, I see.
I was also not very amicable one last time. I still think that a lot of the stuff you said was out of pocket, but I'm trying to be understanding. I've said a lot of out of pocket things in my life too. So I want to have an amicable conversation and find out what the peck you know about me.
Know about you? Well, I mean, I know everything
Yes.
I'm allowed to know, I suppose.
That's entirely non-specific.
I think it's specific enough for those who are listening.
What does that mean?
Just that I have a very specific set of ways of obtaining information, and anything not in one of those ways I cannot get. You see, and I begin pacing around the room because I hate standing in one place.
I can't cross the salt. Okay.
There's sort of a prison that's holding me. You know what a prison is, don't you?
Yeah, kind of been in one.
So you'll
Continue.
understand. I can
Yes.
see things outside of the quote unquote prison door. And sometimes out of the prison window. And sometimes people even sneak in little notes into my prison food, but outside of that, I'm simply trapped. For now, things seem to be escalating quickly. I study my hand again.
What was that last part?
I study my hand.
Ah. Arden just kind of tilts their head, just like, you're in a prison, but you're here. But clearly you're not here just because of what I did, because you entered outside the circle at the start. So...
I'm a projection. Simply that.
Ah...
Illusion, if you will.
Okay. Cool illusion. You can interact with stuff physically, like the salt. That's cool.
That's new. I haven't been able to do that before. Exciting, isn't it? Exhilarating. I was able to touch something out here with my own.
Is that like the first time you've done that?
More or less.
That is really cool. I'm excited for you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm excited for you.
Thank you. It's progress.
Yeah. Yeah, progress. Anyway, got off topic. You're still being incredibly vague with the how you know the things you know. Is that because you have to be vague, or are you just eh, you know?
Well, I don't like giving up information easily, if that's what you're asking.
It's information about me. I feel like I have a right to know. I don't feel like. I'm pretty sure I
Well,
have a
then
right to know.
let me counter it with this. You're being quite vague too. You just keep saying information and not telling me what.
You, that's fair. Okay. I guess the specific thing is you said you knew about something I did before I got to this planet.
Oh, right, we were a star.
Yes. I want to know what you know about that.
Well, something brought you here, did it not? Stars don't just fall from the sky.
Not usually, that's true.
Perhaps this is your own form of punishment.
Uh, What does that mean?
Maybe you did something that the Star Council, making air quotes, didn't like and sent you here. That's all.
What do you mean maybe? You said it like you knew for sure.
Oh, I say a lot of things like I know for sure. Oh, was that what's been plaguing you? Is that why you did all this? I'm so sorry, my dear. I didn't. I would have been more specific if I knew it was going to keep you up at night. Not my intention, not my intention.
Can you be more specific now?
Absolutely, about what?
About what I did.
Well, I don't know what you did. I assume something bad. Most people here have a very tragic backstory. I suppose yours is tragic as well, but that's been since you've been here. Quite an interesting plot, by the way.
Thanks, it sucked.
Exactly why I'm on your side. I did not want that to happen to you. Heavens no. In fact, I'm trying to stop those things from happening ever again.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I... Mm. About whatever I did before I got to this planet that may or may not have been something bad.
most likely it was something bad. Knowing them,
May
they
or
would
may
always
not...
choose something bad
May
over
or
something
may not
good.
have... What? Okay.
The powers that be, the Star Council, if you will.
Uh-huh. Okay. For this... I want answers, and I want honest answers, and I understand that part of the not saying that I don't think you've been honest with me so far. It's just you have been a little vague, and that's okay. I just when one wants to have an honest conversation, one off start with. So I would say I guess the reason that I have been so kept up at night about it. Okay?
Alright, be my guest. I'm going to attempt to lay on your bed,
Uh, uh,
and
uh,
I fall through it instead, so I'm going to instead hover here and pretend like I'm laying on it.
okay. Do they like notice that you phase through it at first and
Oh,
then move
absolutely,
to
it's
just
very
hover?
obvious.
Okay. They I don't think they comment on it, but they definitely look at you and they
I play it
yeah,
off so well.
I'm sure you do. And they just kind of go back to fiddling with their hands and looking at their hands and just like when you say you know something that I did before this planet, that piques my interest quite a bit because I don't have any solid memories from before the planet.
Well, of course not. You didn't exist yet.
Uh, So what do you mean by that?
Well, we'll put it this way. You can write things on a piece of paper and say that you were born in so and so and you traveled to whatever, but you're just writing it down on a piece of paper. You didn't actually live out those things. In fact, you didn't actually live out most of anything until you came here. Do you ever think about that? The meaning of existence. The existential crisis that so many philosophers have studied. I mean,
No, that's not what I asked you about. That's not what I asked you about. That's not. I'm picking up that analogies are your thing. I take things very literally and don't necessarily work well with analogies. So can I get a little more clarity, please?
you were a concept. Before you came here, you were just a concept. You didn't exist. You have no memory of it because you never lived it. It never happened. Memories that you do have or that you will form are they're faux. They're not real. Placed there by a higher being.
Um,
Listen, I don't normally go into this on the first few conversations with anyone because it's problematic. So I dance around it. But you made it very clear that you wanted honest, straight answers, so this is what you're getting.
I, thank you, I suppose. No, not I suppose. I'm. Thank you. Um,
I know it's a lot to take in.
I'm trying to remember what all Chloe said when we talked that day, and I'm not remembering a lot because heckin' memory has never been good. But I higher power.
The gods, the ones, whatever you'd like to call them, the ones in charge of this world. I mean, that surely can't be a foreign concept to you.
Um, no, not yeah, I think I get that part.
Perfect, so we're on the same page. See, it wasn't that hard.
I think same page, but not quite same paragraph yet.
Enlighten me.
What was that?
Enlighten me.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like
No,
lying.
no, no, no. Enlighten. Tell me more about what you're
Oh,
thinking.
sorry.
Arden,
Um,
what did you say?
this is sorry.
That's not how
Sorry.
you said it. You said it like a.
Yes, I said it like a bit of a wet cat because it is okay to be a little wet.
You keep saying this, and I'm not sure that I know what it means, or that you know what it means, or that anyone knows what it means, to be frank.
I know what I mean. We can translate this from Penguese later.
Wow, you've got your own language and everything. Look at you go.
It's called a joke.
Ah, humor. I like to think I'm quite good at those.
I like to think so too, but we all fumble sometimes. Anyway, you told Arden to enlighten you. That's the last thing that happened.
I did indeed, yes.
Yes. They just kind of make eye contact with you again, finally, looking up from their hands. And just, yeah, I'm just confused about the placing memories part. I didn't realize gods necessarily did that.
Well, they can. It's a common philosophical problem. You know the phrase, I think, therefore I am?
Yeah?
It is simply that. That is the argument behind that philosophical standpoint. If you are making conscious thought right now, then that means you exist because you are making these decisions. Nothing else can prove that you exist. Do you see what I mean? Let's say you stood here, right where you're standing, and let's also postulate that the entire world, the entire Earth didn't exist until right now. No galaxies, no planets, no universes, nothing until right this second, this very second. Everything came into existence. And along with that, you came into existence as you are right now, with all the memories you have, with everything that you've done, all the physical abilities you have. You just started. You remember everything, and the world matches everything that you've done, because that's how it was created. But you can't prove that those things actually happened. There's no proof that existence exists. I think, therefore I am, is the concept of the fact that you are able to form a thought and argue against this, and make your own theories and postulate and consider this entire concept because you can think about that. That means you do exist. But there's still no true way to prove that anything in your past is real. We just take that for granted because it's simply too hard to fathom anything else. It seems far too real and far too important for it to not be.
I think they kind of sit on the floor, sort of like across from you where you are on their bed cushion thing. They have like this super cool bunk bed with like a bottom floor. I assume that you're on the bottom thing of the bunk thing.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. They sort of sit on the floor across from you. That um they're just okay. I'm rolling with this, I think. So by that logic, that would mean there's no way to tell exactly when the world began because it began with a history.
Exactly. Precisely. It's like starting a new save in a video game. It could start you in the middle of that character's story. They have a backstory. They have skills and abilities that they've learned. You don't start a video game from a character's birth. Everything is already there, ready for you to take it and run. The same argument could be made for the world.
So then, how do you really define real in that situation? If all the memories I have and things I remember doing did still affect the world and the present that I'm in now, and same for everyone, I assume, then what wouldn't what makes things real be the effects that they have on had on this world?
real is a definitive fact. We are considering something more philosophical than that. Descartes didn't postulate that nothing could be real, simply that our perception of reality could be false. They're kind of two different arguments. But to your point, I'll answer with what I know. Your world is very much real, no matter what some people will say. It's very much real because I can see it. I live in between the two worlds. And, well, the reality is, your world did spawn out of nothing at one point, with a history. But so did you. And it wasn't yesterday. It was a while ago. So I don't think you've anything to worry about.
Okay. Okay. I feel like I've gotten myself off track, but this is um, compelling to say the least.
Well, indeed, philosophy is all about that type of thing. Questioning your reality, questioning the world around you, and how your brain interprets what it sees.
Yeah.
If I were you, I wouldn't put too much thought to it, wouldn't put too much mind. In fact, I'll let you in on a little secret, and I'm going to lean closer. Soon, it won't even really matter, because then I'll be in charge, and I'll be able to make sure that nothing bad ever happens to you again.
I,
Got it?
I, I'm sorry. So you'll be in charge?
Yes. Well, yes, I'll be taking over for the powers that be, so to say.
How?
I know them. I know what they do. It's not that hard. There's just some minor inconveniences that I must tackle first, but I promise it's coming soon, and I'm going to make the best world for you. You and all your friends, you'll be living out your paradise.
Um, okay. Um, sorry, oddly, that's the most confusing part of this conversation. So, not that there are powers that be, but that power can be seized from those powers that be. That's the most. I guess it's not the most confusing part, but it's the part that's throwing me the most for a loop here.
I apologize. That simply did not give you enough lead up to that, and that's my fault. I sometimes get carried away, but I'm not like you. I have a certain range of connections and abilities that you don't. Therefore, I'm able to claim some of that power for my own. I'm just playing on a different field than you. That's all.
What are you?
I'm the defect.
Defect.
A defect between the universes.
Huh.
I'm not supposed to exist. That's why I'm imprisoned. I was never supposed to exist. I'm a glitch in the system. But at least I can use my glitch for good.
think I get where you're coming from.
Really? Well, that's nice to hear. If you could share that around with the group. There's a lot of rumors spreading around right now. Whatever anyone else says about me, just don't listen. They've got it all wrong.
Are they going to say that any bad things about you?
Oh, certainly. That's mostly what they like to spread propaganda against me. It's hurtful, you know. And it's like I can't do anything about it because I'm stuck in here.
Well, if there's some bad rumors going around about you now, going around about you, I think one of the first things we should do is I guess because everyone's done bad things, and that's okay. So I guess from your perspective, what are some of the bad things you've done?
Well, nothing
Honestly.
horrible. There was one tiny incident people are pretty upset about, but it wasn't entirely my fault.
Okay, then tell me about it in as much detail as possible. I'm kind of coming around to your
Oh,
I'm kind of coming around to your side here, and the best way to keep us on that path is to be honest with me.
okay, well, I'm going to stand up and continue pacing around this room then. Uh, Most of the things people like to throw around are things that were accidental or misinterpreted. For example, I saved someone from dying once, but from an outside perspective, they like to argue that I caused the death, which is not true. I simply saved the death and I stopped it from being prolonged. And
Mercy killing?
yes, that's a good word for it. Yes, correct. They were
I'm
going to die
inciting
anyway. Oh,
inciting.
yes, feel free. They were going to die anyway, so I sped up the process so that I could save them faster. And I did, I brought them back. Well, sort of.
14 again. I assume they don't get much with this.
Probably not anything more than I have. I mean, that is the truth.
They're just listening and just like, I get that.
There
And
was. Well, there was another incident that was absolutely my fault, and absolutely an accident. So,
okay. What was that one?
someone was struggling. They had a problem that I could fix, that I thought I could fix. So I fixed their problem, but my abilities weren't quite up to snuff. And
You've shifted back to vague again. I'm not.
oh,
We're not going vague.
all right, okay.
I get it. It's uncomfortable to say stuff like this, but this is, as I'm learning, a place of forgiveness. It's okay.
No, it's all right. I like you. I like you. You're one of
Oh,
the good
thanks.
ones.
Okay.
There was someone that had lost their body, literally trapped without a body. Isn't that rough? But I'm allowed to kind of somehow create a body. I create matter in a sense. I have to have help from the side of the world, though, so I worked with them to create a new body for them, and all was grand and great, except I accidentally, by byproduct, created a second being inside of that body, and they kind of fought it out, and the body perished. They were okay. They simply returned to the state they were in before, but it was not ideal, and I didn't really mean for that to happen. So, whoopsies. But,
Okay. Don't we don't whoopsies it. We but I
well, I
okay, I
didn't know
appreciate
what
you.
was going to happen. I was truly trying to help them.
I can understand that. You said that the one person got back to the state they were in before. What happened to the other being?
Well, it wasn't really a fully formed being either. It just kind of went back into nothingness. I brought it about, and then it didn't work. It didn't last. So simply like wetting a
That's
sponge, letting it grow and expand, and then dry out, shrivel back up to the
I
lifeless thing it
feel
was before.
I feel like we're kind of hand waving what could most generously be called a death. An accidental death, but a death.
Okay, all right. Death number two. Those are the main two things people generally hate about me. But both were
That's
done
under-
in good, honest, earnest efforts to better the world. So I really don't see why everyone, holds it against me. But I
I
mean, you all have
I'm gonna
killed
be on
plenty of people. I don't know why it has to be
I'm
my
gonna
fault.
I'm gonna be honest, I think part of the reason people might hold that against you is because again, from the way you're explaining it to me and with the clarity that you're giving, which I appreciate, I don't I I'm not pissed at you. I think that you have a lot to apologize for from what I've heard so far.
Oh,
But I'm not pissed at you. However, I do want to say I think part of the reasons people may hold this against you to a much stronger degree and be pissed at you, you don't have the best bedside manner, courtesy. Uh,
oh. Well, now
hey,
hang on. I
it
have
happens to
wonderful
defect.
courtesy.
Defect.
I would kiss your hand if I could, but I simply can't.
Gentlemanliness is not the same as courtesy.
Well, I think there's kind of a similar line they follow, similar path, kind of parallel, even.
Not exactly parallel. Similar, but not exactly parallel. And there's levels of respect and decency and kindness, niceness that you got to give people a lot of times. And I'm what my first thing I heard from you was through Chloe, you saying that you knew how violent I could be when I didn't know you knew things about me, and that's an example of the bad bedside manner, courtesy, decency right there. That's
Well, I wanted
that's
to get my point across.
I. There are ways to get our points across kinder. I've had to learn that too. I'm not always great with tone. Like you said, sometimes get a little violent. What was that noise for? The effect?
I think I'm perfectly fine the way I am, to be honest. I think you just have an issue with it because you like power over me.
That's I
No, 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 I see it. I see it. You've got your little something going on over there.
my little some I have a lot of somethings going on with me, but one of them is not wanting power people. That is not one of them.
Well, you've gotten further than you thought you would, and I can see it's starting to take effect, so I should probably make my
I
leave before it gets much further.
no. This is going good. Like I said, I'm not pissed at you. I'm getting your position on this. Okay? I want to keep rolling with this.
Oh, fine.
We all of us have ways to improve sometimes. I get violent sometimes. I have trouble with emotional regulation. I tend to self-isolate. I have a lot of issues I'm trying to resolve. We all do. I think yours is just some issues with delivery. And that's okay. I think if you figure that out, if we figure that out, I think you can help a lot of people come to the conclusion that I'm coming to, which is that you've got some good points, you've got stuff to apologize for, but you seem generally like a good guy. Okay?
You mean it?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Oh, well, I suppose I suppose I could be persuaded.
Okay. I just we got to keep with this clarity thing though, okay?
Hmm. Sure.
I I don't want a sure, I want a yes.
Fine, I'll do my best. How about that? Good with that?
That's the best we can ask for sometimes. I will hold you to that, okay?
Oh, you're like my therapist.
I do you I I'm sorry?
You're talking to me like my therapist, which is just me, immune, most of the time.
Okay. As someone who also needs a therapist, I think one of the good steps for some character growth here should be a therapy for both of us, okay? I think that may help with some of this.
Probably. Actually, that's one of the first things I'm going to do after I've, escaped and helped everyone out and yada yada. So I'm going to find a damn good therapist.
After you've escaped and helped everyone out, though. Okay, okay. Have you heard the expression of putting on your own gas mask first?
Do you have a Google here? Hang on.
Uh, uh, what?
I must make a Google.
I don't know what that means.
Putting
Do you mean Toon?
on
Do you mean Toongle?
phone. Oh, okay. I see. Yes, I
Yes.
have.
Okay, okay. Awesome. Sometimes when we really want to help other people, but we've got to help ourselves with some things first. I don't know if that's exactly a case for you, but I suspect it might be. I think we might want to move therapy a bit up on the priorities list on your list of things. That's just a thought. That's just a thought. You can take that with a grain of salt.
Oh, well, it's kind of hard to be, kind of hard to get therapy when you don't exist yet in your, where the
I know.
therapists are. So that's kind
I
of
do.
fun. Put
I've been
after.
there. I don't know if you know the part about my story where I was locked in a dissociative state for 18. I I I really could have used some therapy during that time, but it would have been hard to get it while still in that state. So I get it. I get it. But as soon as you're out of that non-existence, I think therapy should be higher up on the priorities list.
All right, I'll move it up. I'll move it up there. No, I'm not
That's
going to him. Sorry,
what?
that wasn't for you.
Uh, okay. Sure, man. Um anyway, I I do want to ask because you mentioned that two of the things that people are most mad at you for have involved deaths. One which you caused on purpose but was a mercy killing, and one which was an
And may I
accident. But
mention, they're completely fine. They're all right because no one can die here.
good to know. Still, probably didn't read the best without some
No.
clarification. I
I
don't know
will
how much
admit,
clarification you've given, but continue.
no, I will admit if I could change any of the two things I've done while out here, it'd probably be those two things.
Okay, that's good. So you would change those things. Okay. That's good.
Absolutely. Well, I would still probably do the mercy kill again, but at least I'd bring him back way sooner.
I can understand. I can understand that. I can understand. Not really, because I've never revived someone after mercy killing them. But I can get the principle. I can get the principle. So, and the other thing, which was an accidental death, but I presume probably a bit of a traumatizing experience for the other person involved that survived that situation. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes.
So my question to you then is, have you apologized to those people for those things?
I've tried, and they just yell at me and scream at me and go, "Oh, it's the defect. Whatever are we going to do?" And they scamper away with their little tipsy totsy toes.
Okay, defect. Okay. I want you to give me a rundown, just kind of a reenactment of how you apologized. Because, like we've addressed, I have some issues with tone, delivery. So I just want you to give me a little reenactment of how you've apologized for those things.
Well, I calmly appeared and approached one of them and was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry that we had that little incident back then. Can't we let bygones be bygones? I mean, truly it wasn't my fault. We worked through it together and it was an accident, so, we'll just whisk it away and call it a day."
Okay.
And
Okay.
then they started going, "If you get even close to me, then I'll kill you." And I went, "Oh, you can't, because I'm not even actually here."
We can stop with the mocking tones, okay? It's a little disrespectful. I get it. I get it. It's coming from a place of. I get it's coming from an emotional place, but we can chill with that. I think I've identified the problem with your apology, though, or the issue. I guess there's a lack of. I think there's a bit of a lack of accepting responsibility. That is an extremely important part of an apology. Because you've acknowledged to me that you do feel sorry for these things. You would change some your actions if you could go back and redo them. That you didn't mean for these things to happen.
That's true. That's true,
So
yes.
I think in future apologies we could translate what you've said to me as far as that remorse into those apologies instead
Will
of
you be my lawyer?
I'm sorry?
I think we should have some sort of deal going on. You should be my lawyer or something. Because then I can,
I do not have a law degree. I can be a friend to you and I can be a help.
Metaphorical lawyer. You can speak for me.
That's not how lawyers work. You kind of have to have a degree for that.
We can get you a degree.
I'm sorry?
I can get you a degree. I can make you a lawyer. That's easy. And then when I have to confront anyone, you'll be with me and we can figure out how to argue it together because they're way more likely to listen to you.
Defect. I don't want you to get me a illicit degree, and I don't want to go through 4 years of law school. I'm not going to be your lawyer. I will be someone to be there with you and help you through some stuff. But I'm not going to be your lawyer, okay?
Okay. I thought you'd jump on the idea.
I really don't want to go through 4 years of law school, and I also don't want a degree.
What do you want to do? Because your arc's kind of done.
I've been kind of trying to figure that out. I want to get like a career that's comfortable.
Okay,
haven't really
not
figured
law
out
school, so we've got that one off the list.
not law school. I tried ghost hunting. Apparently, I'm extremely sticky to ghosts, so that was not a very pleasant experience. So scratch that one off the list too. Art is definitely up there. Sales? Possibly. Not necessarily good with interacting with people, but
Well,
but
we've been
I've done a
talking for
couple.
almost an hour. I think you've done a great job.
I guess that's true. Thank you, man. Thank you. I've been doing
I
my
haven't been
best.
able to hold a conversation like this with anyone else this long, so. Well, besides Chloe, but I'm talking her ear off all day. She can't do anything about it.
I guess it's good progress for both of us then. We can both be proud of ourselves, okay? Awesome. That's awesome.
Progress. I like it.
Progress.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to make progress.
What are you gonna do with all the
Anyway, I
salt?
I haven't really crossed that bridge in my mind yet. I have a big circular rug that will fit perfectly over this, so that's kind of what I've been thinking about handling the paint situation because I
I was
realized a
going
bit
to
too late.
ask, did you? Yes. Is
Yeah, I
that
realized a bit
permanent?
too late. It wasn't meant to be, but I realized a bit too late that I didn't read the can clearly enough, so it is permanent. I've got to put the rug over it, but it's okay. It's a nice rug. It's like a compass thing. It's cool.
Well, I can tell you it's also a lovely circle. If I was actually attracted to circles, then maybe I would be into it.
Oh, thank you. It's honestly my first one I've done. Actually, like I've researched how to do them before, but it's the first one I've actually done in practice. So I'm glad it holds up to snuff.
Did you want to summon anything else? Because maybe you do want to get rid of it, if that's the case. Just in case something else does come through. That's, an
I
actual
mean,
thing that can be summoned. You didn't summon me. I don't know if that was clear.
yeah, I mean it should be fine as long as I remove the salt and the candle and the offering and stuff. Sorry that the offering's kind of mediocre. Also, I didn't know what would work for you.
No,
I
it's
just kind of remembered.
adorable. I
I mean,
want it on
thanks.
my mantle. I think I'll make one.
I was gonna say you can take it if you want, but I don't know if that I don't know how to
Oh,
use
it
the
is a
analogy
small.
smuggling that.
It's a small item. Let's see.
Oh,
I rub my hands together and phase completed through it. Never mind.
oh. That's all right. You
No,
can
no,
make
no.
one
I
like you
can make
said.
one. I can make one. The
Yeah,
one nice thing about my prison is that I can do whatever I want in there. So
that is a nice feature for a prison. Not a lot of prisons have that. That's nice.
no, it's nice.
I will still hold on to this little one for you just because well, you said you would be getting out eventually. So I'll hold on to it for you for when you do get out.
Well, thank you, Arden. That's very kind of you.
I do my best.
You do a good job.
Anyway, oh thanks. We got a little off topic again. Apologies because that's important. I I would be perfectly willing to accompany you and help you with making some of those apologies, with remaking some of those. Because again, I think you're a good guy. I think you've clearly got the appropriate amount of remorse for this stuff. I think just your delivery on your apologies needs to work, and I think if we work on that, we can get you to a much better place as far as your reputation here.
Well, thank you. I think I would love that. And, when I'm ready to confront those people again, which I'm gonna have to think about it because not really was on my to do list, I will have to
I
bring you with
understand.
me.
All right, just let me know when. I'm kind of free most days. Gonna be honest.
Except when you're trying out new careers, which you will be
Except when I'm
doing.
trying, which I will, which I will be doing. I do need to be doing that more. It's something to hold myself accountable to. Something to hold myself accountable to.
I
Putting myself out there
have you
more.
tried cross stitching yet?
I can't say. I can't say I have, but I've done similar hobbies in the past, and they don't really. I'm not good with patience, and that's a hobby that requires a fair amount of patience.
That's true, that's true.
So I never got into like any of that sort of stuff, crocheting, whatever. And I'm not really a crafts. I draw, but that's kind of the extent of my craftiness.
Ah, puzzle boxes. I have
I
quite a
do
few of
like
those.
puzzles.
Those are very fun. And you can make them.
You can make. Yeah, that's awesome. You do puzzles.
I do all kinds of puzzles. And cross stitches. If you ever want a pattern, I have plenty.
I'll keep that in mind. You ever done like 3D puzzles? I love those things.
Oh yes, often. Or like the, metal rings that are interlocked together, you have to get them separate. Those are fun.
Yeah, love those. This is awesome.
Well, maybe I'll have to take your consciousness into my realm at some point and show you around, hmm?
That's a little scary wording, but I was sure.
Frankly, this is more fun than I've had on any of the other.
That's
There's
very
something
good.
different about you than the other ones that I've hung out with, and I like it.
Thanks. I've been called different before. I consider myself kind of a weirdo, but I'm glad that that's a benefit in this situation
Well,
because I'm also having fun with this conversation.
we'll see. All in due time, of course. You may
All good
become
time.
one of the others yet. I'm going to give you a
Huh?
little wink.
What does that mean?
Nothing, nothing. I have a growing list of fans.
Okay. Okay. Good for you, man. I, yeah, I'm really proud of you in this conversation. This went a lot better than how we interact. I'm both of them went a lot better than our last. And see how it helps when we have some clarity and honesty going on. See how that helps.
I suppose it did. A bit. I mean,
I get it. It's hard.
you were correct.
It's
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 not my
hard.
strong suit.
I get it, but you're doing a good job, man. You're doing really good.
Thank you. Thank you. That means so much. You've been
Of course,
so
man.
pleasant to have a conversation with, and you haven't even tried to
Thanks.
kiss me. It's wonderful. It's a delight.
What? Pardon?
It's a really nice change of pace.
No, I want to go back a sentence, man. What?
What? What?
How many people have tried to kiss you?
A few. I mean, I'm very hard to resist, so that's why I'm so
I,
shocked.
I'm I'm gonna be honest, man. You're not entirely my type, but that's okay. You've got a good appeal to you.
Well, thank you.
This is one of the weirdest but also very pleasant conversations I've had in a while.
Well, I'm glad. I think it's nice. We've made progress. It's nice to have another friend to converse with who isn't always trying to stomp on my tail or something.
Oh, yeah. I really think we can make this work and get you. I really think we can make this work. Get you a bit better impression with some people here.
Do you? Oh, actually, before I leave you to your rug, do you? Besides the whole bedside manner thing, which I'll be working on, I'm going to do some studying. I'm going to go back and reread my books about how to converse with people. But do you perhaps find my appearance to have an issue? Maybe there's a different outfit, something that made me a little more approachable. I know I'm frankly terrifyingly sexy, but that's something that I can't.
Again, again, man, you're not really my type, but I'm
Well,
glad that
to the
you've got
general
self
public.
confidence. Uh, you one of the things you don't need to work on is the self confidence because you've got that down pat.
Well, there we go. Got one thing checked off the list.
um, I guess just like you've definitely got you've definitely got a style going on. You've definitely got an aesthetic. Love the colors.
Thank
My
you.
only
Thank
advice
you.
my only advice to you really is just dress in what you're comfortable in and what makes you happiest. Because when you look happy, that's the best thing to make you approachable to other people when you're comfortable in what you're wearing and your own skin and all.
I think I'm pretty comfortable in this. I mean, I haven't tried much else, but I don't need to. I'm just glad Chloe didn't give me pants. Can you imagine?
Did Chloe give you your outfit?
She gave me my whole Everything. I mean, before she came along, I was just nothing. I just was nothing.
Oh, that's okay.
She did a good job,
I
didn't she?
I think so. Yeah.
I've grown to like
I,
it.
you've grown to okay. Have you ever tried anything else though?
A few things. I was a cat once. Um,
Oh, I can see the cat look on you. I can see it on you.
Thank you. Yes, I did. That one did feel nice. I do find it still different. Like I've become so comfortable just in this that I don't. Any change, at least to that drastic of a level, feels like I'm putting on a costume, a disguise, and it's not me. So I suppose that's good. This feels like it's me, you know.
I get that.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try
Experiment.
a different coat or something.
Yeah, experiment where you're comfortable. Baby steps with that.
Well, I just was mainly wondering if there was an issue with it, and it doesn't seem like there is, so.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It's okay. You've got a unique look to you, and I think that's good. I think that's good.
Thank you. So do you.
Thanks. I,
My
I I keep
pleasure.
my I keep my style simple, but I love a good button up.
I should try a button up. I'll try that later.
You should try a Hawaiian shirt. Hawaiian shirts are awesome.
I was thinking more along the like golden silk line, but sure.
That's that's fair. That's fair. You don't have to try the Hawaiian shirt. That's just I like the silk does fit your style at the moment more. I get that.
This will be fun. Yes, okay, fantastic. Well, I'm not sure how to end this conversation. It usually doesn't end pleasantly when I have a conversation with someone, so
Consider this a win then. This is a win.
it's a win. It is indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Thank you. I I'll be honest. I do still have some questions, but I'm I'm very satisfied with how this has gone. I didn't expect it to go this well either. I'm glad it did.
Well, you were very pleasant.
You are too. You did good.
Let's yes, yes, I did. We both did.
Yeah.
I'm going to go now.
All right. You have a good rest. You have a good rest of the day.
You as well, Arden. You as well.
And just pop in here, or possibly preferably outside the door so you can knock first whenever you need me. All right.
Ah, yeah, yes, sure. Absolutely, yes, of course.
Of course. I'll see you another time.
Fare thee well. And I'm gone.
They also say as you leave, fare thee well.
How quaint! What a quaint little time.
That was extremely pleasant.
See, you had nothing to fear. I came in here and you were all scared for no reason.
I well, so I'm scared of a lot of things, and that's okay. I'm getting a lot better at doing things while scared.
Well, I think you did a great job.
Thank you. You did a good job too. I just like Arden said, I'm very proud of you today.
Thanks. I'm done.
All right. Well, I heard there's something supposed to be happening after this, so I think that's our cue to close out.
Ah, yes. Someone else is having a little conversation while I'm distracted, quote unquote.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's close out the recording.
Ah,
Thank you,
yes.
listeners. Thank you, listeners. This is so good.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.